The Fog. John Carpenter. Jamie Lee Curtis. What? Alright, I just finished watching The Fog. What? I am so confused. I had to write some stuff down because this movie is... I can't even say how bad it is. It's boring. And when nothing is happening and something happens, that's boring. For the first 8 minutes of the movie, it was all the credit scenes of the characters, and John Carpenter came up like 5 times in that 8 minutes. Every single cut scene, it would come up with blah 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 as blah blah blah, or John Carpenter done the music, blah blah blah. And I'm just blown away on what I just watched. It went for an hour and 26 minutes and 6 kills, including the last one you just saw. This movie is... I'm glad Lynch movies and Ace Davis, you haven't seen it. Don't watch it. We have to get together sometime, have a few drinks, and I have to make you guys watch this movie. This is not... It's not so bad it's good. It's just bad. Then there was one scene that went for like not even a minute. And it was a hospital scene, and gets up and almost kills Jamie Lee Curtis' character. I can't even fucking remember her name. I can't remember any... Actually, I remember... What's his name? I wrote it down. Dan. This fucking weatherman. His acting is that bad. Alright. The first scene with Jamie Lee Curtis. She's hitchhiking, and she gets in this car with fucking a stranger. Never met him before. Hops in the car, they're driving, they're talking about how weird they are. And a complete stranger, he's saying that he's a weirdo, and she's all, all happy about it. And then all of a sudden the windows smash, and they almost get in a car accident, and they're all fucking freaked out. Then it cuts to whatever scene is next, and then the next scene with Jamie Lee Curtis and that exact character, they are just done having sex, and nothing has mentioned of the car scene or anything like that through the whole movie. It's like, that's the first time you met the character, almost got in a car accident, he was talking about how weird he is, and nothing's mentioned again about the car. I don't understand. And it just happens through this whole movie. The ending is not even an ending. I don't understand. Basically, I don't give a fuck. This is gonna... Who's gonna watch this movie? I don't really care if I spoil it for anyone. Basically, they find out that the Fog people, the Fog zombies, I don't know what they are. They are after the gold that the priest Dan had, and he hid it away. Basically, he found the gold, gave it back to them. They disappeared, but then he said something about why couldn't it be me for some reason. Like, he survived the whole fucking thing, and he's not appreciative of that. And then they come and kill him. And then it's the end of the movie, and it's like... I just don't understand. Another thing, the actual fog itself is shit. I can do better drawing the fucking fog and holding it up. Hang on. There. That's my fog, and that's better than this fucking movie. Another thing, it's slow. Like I said this a million times, I can't get over how slow this movie is. I have to admit, the first 5 minutes was okay. I was like, the first 3 kills of the movie was hilarious. I fucking loved it, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be a movie that I am just gonna sit back and be like, what the fuck? After that, downhill. I was bored as fuck watching this movie, but I had to watch it so I can actually talk about it. Weird, because this old lady who's like a fucking psychopath and wants to make the town better by doing this like candlelight thing to show this statue that they made for the town because it's like 100 years old or some shit, like the actual town. Which makes no sense to me because there's this lady who's like 50 years old. Or, no, not even 50. She's like fucking, no, even older, like 80 years old. Maybe 70. I don't know. I'm shit at age. But 70 years old, that's 20. She was born 20 years before, apparently, this fog happened. And she has no idea what's happening. And she's like so like clueless and so unaware of everything. And she was born, like, nothing fits in this movie. Like, there's, even the mad lady, the crazy lady, she's even older, like, at least in her 50s. And 50 years earlier it happened and stuff. It's just, and 100 years ago, that's not even that long. Like, 100,000 years ago, or something like that. I don't understand. I don't understand. In Halloween, it's done well. You're following Michael Myers through this whole thing. You understand him. You know who he is. You know what he's doing and shit like that. In this, you're following a fog, which is nothing. You're literally following and watching a fog go through a town with some fucking slow motion. I'm not even kidding. They move like this. And they're coming after you like this. And you see a hand like literally this slow. And it's not scary. It's not scary. It's not fun. It's not entertaining. It is okay. It is the worst movie I have ever seen. And I've seen a fair bit of movies. If you've seen my collection, if you've seen my previous channel, I have a little bit of understanding about movies. I have seen movies, and I don't go out of the way to watch bad movies. But I can't keep on yelling about this movie. This movie is shit. Do not go watch this. Don't buy it. Don't fucking rent it. Don't watch it if it's free. Just don't fucking watch it. This is a fucking shit show, man. I want to watch the original one because I've heard good reviews of it, and I just don't understand how this can fuck up this bad. It's about a fog. I can do better than fucking that. I just don't understand how, like, wow. Like, John Carpenter, The Fog, Jamie Lee Curtis, doesn't fit. This is historical for me. I've never seen a movie this fucking shit. I was bored. I kept on looking at the fucking time to see how long this fucking movie went for. At one time, I was like, surely it's been an hour and 10 minutes, and it's been 30 minutes of the fucking movie. But if I had to rate this fucking movie, it would be a fucking 1 out of 10. The only reason it's not a 0 out of 10 is because there was a couple of good scenes in this. The hospital one, and the father guy, whatever his name is. But thank you guys for watching. I fucking hate this movie. And if you want to see more, keep an eye out and an ear out for my next announcement. Before I fucking go, I will show you this scene, and this perfectly represents how fucking shit this movie is.
And the weatherman will be ready to check in with you.
I'm not even kidding, that's what the fucking fog looks like. The fog. More like the fuck.